just as he's putting this hat on, it's just about to touch his head. Uh, are you still playing when you do this? Can you describe it for us, please?
Yeah, I sort of I'm trying as far like to go as fast as I can because it was meant to crescendo like the last round, so I'm having to sort of stretch it out by really playing as fast as I can. And I just frustrated with my fingers not being able to go any faster. I just do that sort of final downward strum just as Jacob goes down, and then sort of swing the loot out to the side and just boot this guy. So the tune ends with the kick.
Dun, 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 dun.
As if punctuating your deceits.
Never trust the bard. Yeah, so he kind of crumples over, hands on his knees, and starts deep breathing. You hear a mixture of shock and ecstatic enthusiasm from the crowd.
And one fairly audible boo from
Exactly
Temerity.
the two emotions that I was hoping to evoke: hilarity and shock.
Oh my god! One of the dudes wakes up at this.
No way. It's a turning point.
Yeah, he wakes up dazed, confused, and starts just getting to his feet. And as he sees you kind of, just as he sees Devon kind of lower his foot from kicking his boss in the bit. And he just starts looking around and seeing Temerity, frowns, but doesn't do anything else. Temerity. Chaos is ensuing around you.
Okay, so Temerity he doesn't quite like the rule breaking of the whole situation, but if the crowd is going for it, you kind of got to play to the room, right? So the crowd is loving the shit, right?
Yeah.
All about the show, Temerity.
Okay, fine. I'm going to I'm going to give in to this little gremlin of a bard we have. I'm going to walk forwards to over here. I'm going to pick this guy up and use him as the weapon to hit this guy.
Right. Angus, I might need your help with how this works mechanically.
What?
So you walking past him. So does he have an opportunity attack?
He's still
No, 'cause
within
he's walking
range.
into
no.
he's not left.
He's not
his-
exited.
his-
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a grapple.
Okay,
I
so we can play
guess.
this two ways mechanically.
Yeah.
One, you can have me grapple him and then basically move him like forcefully, and you can assign whatever damage you want.
Okay.
Or I have two attacks anyway. I can attack them both, and we can just say for flavor, I hit one guy with the other one.
Which do you
Well,
prefer?
grapple is an attack action, wouldn't it? So you could grapple that guy with one attack action and then
Yeah.
hit the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it
using-
procedurally.
like-
So start with the grapple.
Okay.
Hmm.
Athletics. Contested against this guy's athletics.
I've had to go straight next,
Okay.
but yeah. So yeah, you grapple him.
Okay, so my left hand at his like collar, and then my right hand near his belt. I'm just going to lift him bodily up and slam him down onto the other guy.
So I'd say
Who's
that would
now
be a
killed
straight
over.
strength
Strength.
roll because you are not proficient with
People.
people.
Bandit.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is a pretty good way
I-
to
Well,
describe
not
most of the
weapons, you're
characters we play.
proficient.
I would argue that I'm
You
still
are not
using my
proficient
fist.
with people. No, because you're hitting
That's
it
why his
with
teeth
the
are falling
person, aren't you? So,
Yeah.
who's a sociopath now, Dad?
Okay,
Strength
what am I
check,
doing
please.
here, Michael?
A strength roll, please.
Strength roll? Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
Do you not have your inspiration?
Bardic
anymore?
inspiration.
oh, yeah, sure. I don't.
It's an extra
What-
D6.
6? Okay.
Maximum.
Yep. Hey, not too bad.
13.
Yeah, I think that this guy's staggered. He's a young guy. He's not too heavy. I'm gonna allow it.
Hey, technically, if this big guy is prone, I get advantage anyway. So, is he prone from getting kicked in the nuts?
He's kind of slumped over.
He's
so-
defenseless. I would.
yeah,
Hmm.
It could.
he's
A
not gonna
strong
see it coming.
argument
on his
could
feet,
be made.
But
So yeah, we'll say advantage then. Oh yeah, because this is separate, isn't it? We've done the grapple. Now we're on the attack against the other guy.
Mhm.
So yeah, that 24 will do.
Okay. If it's a. What's my damage?
For
That
an
I don't
improvised
know.
weapon, it's 1d4.
If what? Improvised. Okay.
Yeah, go 1d6 though, because that's what I used previously for
Okay.
the nut kick.
And if it's a crit, I'll roll this twice. Boop. 6 points of damage.
Okie doke. You, you just hear a oof, and what sounds an awful lot like someone going, "Why?" you, you,
And
yeah.
I'll step
Would you
on.
like to
I'll step
describe?
on the both of them and just raise my arms up to the sky.
So you're like, manhandling this one guy who's just regained consciousness, slamming him into another who's already just been kicked in the nuts. Just bends over
like,
and clambering on top of them and like sticking your arms out like a champion, finger
look.
crossbowing everyone in the room.
Yeah, exactly. He chose to re-enter the fight. If you want to enter a fight, you got to be prepared to be sprung like a
the
weapon.
fight, he woke up.
Yeah, I
When
can
you-
imagine like when you woke up, he's just like a little bit confused. The first couple seconds, obviously, because you just woke up, and then whoever's like was holding him just pushes
Oh,
him
okay.
onto it, and then he just gets grabbed.
Then I take that as him re-entering the fight, so I grab him.
Bear in mind,
and
the
slam
last thing
him
this
down.
guy remembers is just getting sucker punched
Yeah.
by you. He just wakes up midair being thrown at someone. Okay.
For the record, sucker punch aside, I'm still trying to do this honorably.
So yeah, as you are atop incapacitated Man Mountain, you get some thunderous rounds of applause,
Hey.
particularly from Montague, who is now basically in hysterics at what's going on. Yeah, Devon.
How's
Things
he
have
looking
escalated.
now?
Coughing, deep breathing, still
Was ready.
standing, but yeah, he's noticeably blooded. As in, there is a literal pool of blood on the floor where he's coughed it up. Or it might be from the
Will
guy
I
that
do
just got
it?
thrown at him.
Will I do it? Will it be epic or will it be fair?
What's best for the show?
Evan looks down at his battered old loot.
Mhm.
And just swings it bodily at this guy's face.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I think
Using
that
my
counts as a weapon.
inspiration.
Yeah, go for it.
That might count as a weapon.
Would you
Yeah.
say or argue that a loot would be similar enough as a weapon to a club?
Yeah, I think so. Similar
I
shape.
think it's an improvised weapon, right?
Well, it's not as
Ye-
heavy as a club or as dense.
Yeah.
Technically.
Hey, look, if you want to call my
Improvised-
bandit an improvised weapon, I'm gonna call
Yeah,
your loot an improvised
I
weapon.
am-
think
I am
improvised
not-
weapon.
I'm not arguing that this is not an improvised weapon. However, in many cases, an improvised weapon is similar to an actual weapon and can be treated as such.
Okay.
If you're using stats except for damage off it, then that's fine. But damage, I would say, needs to be lower for a. Should be whatever the improvised weapon damage is.
It's fine.
Mm,
No,
quite
that's a
Ooh.
19.
19.
My
That's
inspiration for the
a hit,
damage.
and I think a 1d6 for damage because that's what we're using for just attacking this guy.
This guy
Screw him in particular.
Mhm.
Be
Yeah,
good,
fuck
be
this
good,
guy.
Be good. No, 3.
Okay. Would you like to describe, in particular, what noise it makes?
Well, it makes a loud splintering sound as it just the bowl or the body
The crowd goes silent as you do this, and as parts of the loot kind of drop to the floor, it just makes a slightly metallic clang as various bits, and then the wood splintering and shattering, and then a split second later, a uproar of cheer comes from this group, all around you. Thunderous applause. People start humming the tune that you were playing.
Yeah.
And clapping and are up on their feet. Yeah. Well done, Mr. Devon. Your
for the
sacrifice
show.
was worth it for the show. And
Sacrifice
this
my
is
art.
all happening while Temerity is still at the top of this, on top of this guy. Jacob,
Yeah.
You are
unconscious.
unconscious.
Yes.
Can I get a
Okay.
consciousness?
All right. No.
No. You are completely unaware of what's going on around you. Which is probably for the best because it's just chaos.
How does this guy look after I just savage my loot on his face?
Pissed off.
And how fucked is my loot? I mean, it's quite low damage in
You
terms of
described it
to hit.
exploding.
I think after,
Is it like caved in the
that-
bowl, or is it just absolutely shattered?
I think pretty shattered.
Okay.
The strings are
Like-
fine, mostly. They're just all.
So the
I'm
strings
just
are
trying to
just
see if I'm
holding
gonna get
together
another
two
swing out of
different
this
halves,
thing.
I imagine.
Yeah, I think you'd have to discard it after that. Okay, so this guy's movement, I'd like to spend on basically standing up straight and shaking off Temerity.
Okay, yeah.
So I want to know how would I do the mechanics of basically determining if you fall and take damage as he does this.
Okay, so was I flavor on top of him, or was I mechanically pinning him down?
I think flavor on top because he's
Okay,
a
he
big
could
guy
just
and you're
stand
not.
up then.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of slowly starts to straighten up, and it's like a piston strength. You feel
Mm.
moving underneath you, giving you time to like jump off and dismount safely. And he brings himself up to his full height.
I won't put my hands in my pockets because that would be incredibly rude to this fighter. But I'll just like really confidently jump off of him backwards. I'd be like, punch who you want, man. I'm not gonna stop you.
We deserve it. You're gonna put your hands in your pockets, start whistling, and walk away as if nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect him like that. My hands are out at the very least.
And as he comes up, you see he is wearing
Devon's sort of eyes go
Jacob's hat.
wider.
He kind of looks to his right and gives Temerity a bit of a glare, but like a knowing glare, and then rapidly turns and strikes out at Devon. 3 punches.
Temerity smiles. I don't know if Devin sees it or not, but there's a grin. Oh shit! Maybe not.
Actually, 2 punches and a kick, and you can guess where the kick's going to be.
Oh.
So punch 1, 25.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's funny as well.
Might as well roll damage on that one. Okay.
Oh, it's a 1 on the other roll. Oh, no way.
Oof.
Okay.
Lucky.
That's very
Second
lucky.
punch.
You got as much as
15?
I got.
That hits as well.
Yep.
Why do
Well,
you
And I'm down.
And then, as you're down and lying prostrate on your back, you get a kick right in the nuts. which thankfully you're unconscious, so you don't feel. And he kind of
Subconsciously, you feel it. Though.
your descendants will feel it.
No, they won't.
Go down in the DNA.
Towards Temerity, and the smile comes back.
Okay. As he's turning back to me, he sees Temerity kind of leaning backward slightly and clapping. Just one solid clap. Like, ha!
That's fast.
And then I very politely ask him if he's ready to continue.
He gives a respectful nod,
Okay.
seeming to
I give
understand
one
that
back.
you didn't approve of the
The
their activity.
underhanded tactics. I turned to Devin on the street, on the carpet. Like, this isn't a street fight, motherfucker. Anyway.
I dribble in.
This is fun. I really like this session.
This is great.
Bodyguard that you threw gets up and is about to turn towards you when you just hear it from the big guy, and the two of them kind of unconsciously, subverbally communicate with one another, and then the little guy takes a seat
Oh, okay.
in the stalls.
That frees up one of my attacks.
Temerity,
Okay.
your friends lay on the floor, one of their hats on this beast of a man.
Now, before you knocked him out, I did say if you beat him, you get the hat. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's your hat now. Anyway, I'm gonna punch him.
Do it twice.
Yeah. Okay. Whack.
Ooh.
I can't get sneak attack because you motherfuckers are unconscious. But
Okay, that's a good hit.
yeah. So I'm gonna punch him, and then I'm gonna take one step back, and then like reverse axe kick him just straight up into the jaw.
Okay, go for it. That's
Hey,
another hit.
consistency.
But then
Would
at
you like
15
to
brings
describe
Yeah.
how he goes down?
Hey.
like a sack
Okay.
of shit.
So
That's
the
potatoes.
first punch is really just straightforward, straight punch, to the nose. Take the step back, do the reverse axe kick up. He tumbles. The camera's probably like behind him, like behind his heels, and he just falls over the camera. But the hat has flown up into the air at this point, and I reach forward and grab it, and just kind of look at Jacob, and then at the big guy, and then I throw it on the big guy's chest.
Oh.
I mean, given the rules of the bet, he won the hat. And
Crowd
then I give
goes.
one last finger guns to everybody.
So before you do the finger guns, just this massive mountain of a man kind of slams backwards. Silence in the whole room, except for Montague, who's still humming along on his own to Devon's song. And he looks around, kind of wondering why everyone's and then goes quiet. And just before you start finger gunning, as you do it, everyone starts cheering. People are ecstatic. They're like shaking the person next to them. It's gone from these people are going to burn down the town because of their bloodlust to almost exalted happiness at how good a show